Steve Show, and I'm Steve, and we're going to do a how-to segment today with the Evolus Primacy printer, and it's going to be how to use all the special features that this printer has, and it has some unique features on it, so we're going to be covering that. And as always, we'll show the bad photo ID of the day. Before we get started, I want to talk about the printer. It's an Evolus Primacy printer. You can get it either single-sided or dual-sided, and it's a high production machine. It'll do 210 cards per hour in color. It'll do up to 850 in a monochrome, meaning one color. Comes standard with USB and Ethernet. Has Wi-Fi optional, the only printer that I know on the market that has Wi-Fi as an option. 3-year warranty, so it's a solid production machine. And it also will save you energy because it uses a fifth of previous models' energy by having a sleep mode and a standby mode, and it meets the Energy Star rating for low energy consumption. So a great printer, and as I mentioned, we're going to show you some of the unique features of this printer, and to help us out with that is Kyle from our tech department. So Kyle, tell us what's special about this printer.
Well, Steve, this printer is actually very special. As you had mentioned, it does come in Wi-Fi capabilities. That's definitely a first. Really nice if you don't have the capabilities of I don't have desk space, even though, as you can see, this printer is really small. Not very big at all. But if you don't have that room and you need it to be somewhere else, or say you're running a check-in process and you want someone to go over there to pick up the badge, you can just place the printer over there, plug it into the wall, connect to it Wi-Fi, and you don't have to worry about running like a network cable or trying to find a long USB cable, which is a really pain because they can only go to 10 feet. So that's always something to keep in mind. This printer comes, you can either get it single-sided or dual-sided. You can also upgrade to magnetic encoding or contactless encoding for like smart cards, that type of ordeal. Some other connection options that you have here in the back. I'll go ahead and explain this in a little bit. You can actually hook this up via network. You can do either static IP or DHCP. Those are just a couple features that you can do network-wise. Put it on a print server or something like that. You have your standard USB connection, and then also you can daisy chain. So if you need to hook up another one, you can. Something to note, you saw me pull this off. This is the reject bin for encoding. So if you do have an encoder on here and it fails to encode it, it will go ahead and spit it out the back here, and it'll notify you on your screen.
Before it prints the card, so you don't waste a card, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Waste the ribbon.
Yep.
Okay, nice.
Something to note too is when you load ribbons and stuff in this printer, it all syncs itself. There's a chip in the ribbons that communicates with the printer, which will go into the driver and set the settings that you need according to what ribbon you have. So like right now we have a YMCKO ribbon in here. So it'll automatically set your printing settings to print full color front and back. If you want something different, of course, you can always go into that driver and tell it, hey, I just want to do one-sided printing right now, and it'll do that. It's the same if you put a monochrome ribbon in here, it'll change all your settings to print whatever color you need. So yeah, those are some of the features that get packed into this little machine.
All right, thanks, Kyle.
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, we're going to have the bad photo ID of the day for you, and here it is. And while you're looking at that mug shot, if you have any questions, anything we can do for you, submit them to us at Facebook, on our Facebook part of our webpage, idedge.com. Call us at 800-798-3343. We can help you pick out the right printer for you. Great technical support here at IDEdge and great pricing. So give us a call and let us know how we can help.